Have you ever experienced a sudden wave of fatigue in the middle of the day, where your energy seems to plummet out of nowhere, leaving you reaching for another cup of coffee or a quick sugary snack just to make it through? It can feel frustrating, confusing, and sometimes even defeating, especially when you're doing everything right, eating healthy meals, exercising, and trying to sleep well. What if I told you that this common experience might have more to do with how your body processes energy at a cellular level than with willpower or laziness? Today, we're diving into a topic that affects millions of people daily: energy crashes and the hidden role of insulin sensitivity. The story of energy and fatigue begins with one of the body's most important hormones, insulin. Insulin is often talked about in the context of diabetes, but its influence goes far beyond blood sugar regulation. Insulin is the key that unlocks energy for your cells, allowing glucose to enter and fuel your muscles, your brain, and nearly every organ in your body. When insulin is functioning well, energy flows smoothly, mental clarity is sharper, and even mood can feel more balanced. But when insulin sensitivity falters, even slightly, the effects can be dramatic. You might be wondering, what exactly is insulin sensitivity? In simple terms, it describes how responsive your cells are to insulin. High sensitivity means your cells respond efficiently, pulling glucose from your blood and storing it where it's needed. Low sensitivity, sometimes called insulin resistance, means your cells aren't responding as well, so your body has to produce more insulin to get the same effect. Over time, this can create a cycle of fluctuating blood sugar levels, peaks that make you feel jittery or wired, followed by crashes that leave you exhausted. So, why do these crashes happen in the first place? One factor is the speed at which your body absorbs carbohydrates. Foods that are rapidly digested, such as sugary snacks or refined grains, can cause blood sugar to spike quickly. The body reacts by releasing a surge of insulin to bring sugar levels back down. If your insulin response overshoots, or if your cells are not very sensitive, blood sugar can drop too low, triggering that all-too-familiar wave of fatigue, cravings, or even irritability. But it's not just about the food you eat. Lifestyle factors, stress, sleep, and even the timing of meals can influence insulin sensitivity. Chronic stress, for example, floods your body with cortisol, a hormone that can interfere with glucose metabolism. Sleep deprivation alters hormones like leptin and ghrelin, which regulate hunger and energy balance, indirectly affecting insulin function. Even long periods of sitting or low physical activity can reduce how efficiently your muscles respond to insulin, since muscles are some of the primary sites where glucose is stored and used for energy. Interestingly, not all energy crashes are caused by food or lifestyle alone. Some people may experience fluctuations due to natural hormonal rhythms or other metabolic factors. Our bodies operate on a circadian rhythm, a kind of internal clock that affects everything from hormone release to digestion and alertness. Blood sugar control tends to be more efficient at certain times of the day and less so at others. That's why some people feel a mid-morning slump, while others might hit a wall in the late afternoon. Understanding your own rhythm can be a powerful step toward predicting and preventing energy dips. Now, you might be thinking, if insulin sensitivity is so important, how can we improve it? There's no single magic bullet, but a combination of strategies can create significant, lasting changes. One of the most effective ways is through dietary choices. Prioritizing whole, minimally processed foods that provide fiber, protein, and healthy fats can help stabilize blood sugar and reduce insulin spikes. Fiber slows down digestion, protein provides sustained energy, and healthy fats support satiety and hormone function. Some reports even suggest that pairing carbohydrates with protein or fat in a meal can blunt rapid blood sugar fluctuations. Exercise is another powerful tool. Both resistance training and aerobic activity increase insulin sensitivity, but they do so in slightly different ways. Muscle contractions during exercise help glucose enter cells independently of insulin, giving the pancreas a break and improving overall efficiency. Regular physical activity also enhances mitochondrial function, those tiny energy factories inside our cells, which can help prevent the kind of sudden energy dips that make us reach for sugar. Sleep, while often overlooked, is equally critical. During deep sleep, the body repairs tissues, balances hormones, and recalibrates metabolic processes, including insulin signaling. Inadequate sleep can lead to higher fasting blood sugar levels, impaired glucose tolerance, and a heightened likelihood of energy crashes. Some studies even show that improving sleep quality can be just as impactful for insulin sensitivity as dietary changes or exercise alone. At this point, it's worth pausing to reflect on how interconnected all of these factors are. Food, movement, sleep, and stress don't operate in isolation. They influence each other in subtle and profound ways, creating either a cycle of energy or a cycle of depletion. Understanding this interconnectedness is not about perfection or restriction. It's about awareness and strategic adjustments that align with your body's natural rhythms. Here's a fascinating twist that many people overlook. Meal timing can have a significant impact on insulin sensitivity. Intermittent fasting, or simply adjusting when and how often you eat, has been shown to improve insulin efficiency in some individuals. Eating the largest meal earlier in the day and allowing for a longer overnight fast can give your body time to process glucose effectively, potentially reducing the likelihood of mid-afternoon crashes. Of course, this approach isn't suitable for everyone, and it's important to listen to your body and experiment cautiously. Hydration is another subtle yet often underestimated factor. Water plays a key role in circulation, nutrient transport, and cellular function. Even mild dehydration can make blood thicker and more difficult to circulate, which can interfere with glucose delivery to cells and amplify feelings of fatigue. Sipping water consistently throughout the day, rather than waiting until you feel thirsty, may seem simple, but it can make a noticeable difference in energy stability. Let's pause for a moment and consider how mindset and awareness play into this equation. Many people experience energy crashes without realizing the patterns behind them. Keeping a simple journal of meals, activities, sleep, and energy levels can reveal powerful insights. You might notice that certain foods, certain times of day, or even certain emotional states consistently trigger crashes. With this information, you gain control, turning what once felt like unpredictable slumps into actionable insights. Here's a secondary hook that often surprises viewers. Some energy crashes are linked not just to what you eat or how you move, but to the gut itself. The gut microbiome, the trillions of bacteria living in your intestines, plays a role in metabolizing food, producing signaling molecules, and even influencing insulin sensitivity. Emerging research suggests that a diverse, balanced gut microbiome supports steady energy levels, while an imbalance may contribute to glucose fluctuations and inflammatory responses that exacerbate fatigue. Eating a variety of fiber-rich foods, fermented foods, and prebiotics can support gut health and, by extension, energy regulation. Let's explore another dimension that's not always talked about: environmental and lifestyle cues. Light exposure, temperature, and daily routines can influence circadian rhythms and, indirectly, insulin sensitivity. Natural sunlight in the morning, for example, helps regulate cortisol and melatonin, setting the stage for better metabolic function. Even minor adjustments like taking short walks outdoors or aligning meals with daylight patterns may reinforce your body's natural energy cycles. What about those moments when, despite doing everything right, energy still dips? It's important to recognize that occasional crashes are normal. Our bodies are dynamic systems, constantly adapting to stress, recovery, and environmental changes. The goal is not to eliminate every low-energy moment, but to reduce frequency and severity, and to equip yourself with strategies to recover quickly when they do occur. Reflecting on all of this, a key takeaway emerges. Energy is not just about calories or willpower. It's a symphony of hormonal balance, cellular efficiency, lifestyle habits, and awareness. Improving insulin sensitivity is not about strict dieting or exhaustive exercise routines. It's about creating conditions where your body can process energy smoothly, consistently, and sustainably. Small, consistent choices compound over time, producing results that feel natural rather than forced. As we near the end of this journey, consider this. Your energy is a reflection of how well your body and mind are communicating. Each meal, each movement, each hour of rest, each moment of stress management is a note in the composition of your day. Before we wrap up, think about the next time you feel a midday crash. Pause, reflect, and ask, What patterns are at play here? Was it a quick spike in blood sugar, a night of poor sleep, or perhaps a stressful morning? Viewing energy dips as a signal rather than a setback empowers you to respond thoughtfully rather than reactively. This shift in perspective is often more transformative than any single diet or supplement. Thank you for joining me on this deep dive into energy, metabolism, and insulin sensitivity. If you found this video helpful, please like it to let me know. Subscribe for more insights into health, wellness, and the science behind everyday experiences. Share your thoughts, your experiences with energy crashes, or strategies that work for you in the comments below. Remember, energy is not just about what you eat, it's about how you live, how you rest, how you move, and how you listen to your body. Your next crash doesn't have to define your day. Understanding and responding to your body can help you take control of your energy and live more fully in every moment.